Boom! What's going on, everyone? Welcome to today, and welcome to the very beginning of the challenge. My friends, the point of this challenge is not just to teach you how to be a funnel builder or simply to launch a funnel, but to make it so you cannot see the world the same way once this challenge is done. So far, do you think my goal has worked? How many guys are having a hard time seeing the world the same way you did before? Yeah? Yeah! Alright, sweet. Okay, sounds good. Hopefully what it's done though is it's helped you see oh my gosh, I actually have more potential than I realized, and there's far more opportunity than I realized. Okay? And a lot of it just has to do with the way I think. Now, for me, the word mindset sometimes can be a little bit fluffy because a lot of people throw it around. But hopefully you understand what I'm doing to you, especially after seeing Friday's Q&A call, which was all about helping you understand that I am looking at what you do as a vehicle internal external related false belief. Now that you understand the core of that and you understand that your constrictions, right, the things that make you feel like you're actually being held back is actually your superpower, I want you to know, anyway, I believe that you're ready to actually get started in this whole thing. So, this week is all about creating the offer. Now, the offer is obviously the thing that transfers value, okay? It's not what makes them buy, but it is the thing that fulfills on the promises that your sales message made. Okay, now when I first started doing this, I went and I had the CD, which tells you it was a while ago. I was selling the CD. And it was the CD, and this is what happened. I went and I launched the CD, and I followed Russell Brunson's book funnel so I'd have a cool thing to model. And what was interesting is, so people go and they could buy the CD. It was free plus shipping. They went and they bought the CD, and this is the product I spent many months creating. And it was guys, it was so frustrating. I launched the thing out, I put it out there, and nobody bought it for a while. And suddenly, about 4 months later, literally 4 months later, my phone dings. Ding! And I pulled my phone. I was walking through campus. It was a nice day. And I looked up at my phone and I was like, why did somebody just send me $7.95? And I looked down at it and I couldn't remember that I even launched it. And suddenly a few minutes later, ding! Another one for $170 or whatever. Ding! Another one for $297. I was like, what is going on? And I go and I start looking and I realize it's this thing I had set up months ago, but had no idea how to get traffic, had no idea how to actually get eyeballs on it. And because of that, I forgot about it. And it was frustrating for me for a little while. And I start looking at this. I go back and I called the guy. And he's like, why aren't you selling this more? And I said, I should probably start doing that. So I started driving a little bit more eyeballs, okay? I started putting more eyeballs in front of more people. And what was interesting is as I started selling more and more, this slight badge of honor kind of came over me. I was like, this is actually working. Oh my gosh. Russell Brunson, you don't just look really young, you actually brilliant. Whoa. And I was so stoked about it. Holy crap. But this really funny thing started happening. People would come in and they would start buying this CD. And people started reaching out. And they said, I bought this CD. I wish, though, that you had just included your first upsell as part of it for free. I was like, what? It's an upsell for a reason. No, I'm not going to do that. And I was mad. And the next person came up and said the same thing. And the next person came up and said the same thing. And I remember talking to my wife, and I was like, who are these people to say that I should give all my crap to them for free? I'm not a charity, and I was a little bit mad about it. I was like, no, I'm not just going to hand you over this thing. And I remember saying that to my wife, and she said, anyway, I was like, maybe I should just toss it in there. So I was like, all right, well, I can't tell if these people are just freeloaders or is the market telling me something I need to change? And that question drove a lot of my behaviors from then on. And what I did is I went and I added that first upsell as part of the major product and increased the price just a little bit. Boom! Had a massive increase in sales. I was like, whoa! Are you serious? This is crazy. This is fast. Why is this? That's fascinating. Why is that working so well? Well, this big boost in sales came up. I did nothing else but just add in the first upsell as part of the main, and a big boost. I was making more money than before I made that decision. Well, as I kept selling, the same thing started happening again, and people came up and they're like, why don't you put that next upsell as part of the main thing? It just makes more sense. And I had the same reaction. I was like, stop telling me to give you all my stuff for free. What is going on? And I was mad about that. Okay, I was mad about it, and I was like, there's no way. Anyway, so I was like, well, maybe this is the market telling me something they should do, something I need to do. So I took that second piece and I went and I added it as part of the original and increased the price of the overall package. Boom! Massive and sustained spike in sales again. I was like, that's really, really fascinating. That's really, why is that working so well? And this started an idea for me. This started a way of thinking for me. And I realized that I had created a product solely out of what I thought would be cool. My friends, do you fill your own wallet? No, right? No, you don't fill your own wallet, right? And I started realizing, that was the first time I started realizing that I needed to stop listening to my own opinions so much. Okay? I needed to stop putting so much weight behind what I thought would be cool, because I'm not the one filling it. And as all the things I started launching after that, I started listening to more of the market. And I started becoming more of a detective rather than trying to be a creative genius. Okay? I was like, whoa, that's crazy. That's crazy. Don't tell me my wife was right. I'm not saying that. That's between you and your wife. Okay? Okay, but that was the funny thing though that I started realizing was, oh my gosh, I need to start listening more to the market and being more of a detective. Okay? Funny enough, I didn't realize I'd already read the book .com Secrets by that time. Now, who has read the book .com Secrets? Just so I know, we got 445 of us on right now. How many of you guys have read it? So quite a few of you, which is great. Okay, and remember I told you guys the first time I read this book is you haven't read it yet. A few of you guys haven't read it. Okay, cool. Twice. Read it 10 times. Dang, that's awesome. All right, cool. Well, the first time I read this book was on a security line, right, in the Army, and I had my M16 in my right hand, and I had .com Secrets in my left hand, and they have little pen slots right here in the Army uniforms, so I would lay my rifle down, take notes, then put the pen back in, and just stay in the prone for several days, and it was so destroyed by the time it was done that I handed the book off to somebody else. Too much dirt in the binding, too much rainwater. But anyway, that book changed my life. But what was funny is that when you read this book, what's the basic premise of this book? Funnel hack, meaning model, meaning listen to the market. Let them guide you on what you should sell, right? Well, when this book came out, Expert Secrets comes out, and what is Expert Secrets all about? Expert Secrets is about creating something brand new, something prolific, something that no one's seen before, something that's truly a new opportunity. And you're like, does that kind of conflict a little bit, right? And I remember the first time I was like, wait a second, they're clashing, the two concepts. Why would you ever do anything new? And then this was create something new. Why would you do something that someone's been done before? I was like, whoa, wait a second. And what I need you to understand is that they are working together. Okay, this book says model what's been done. It's like following that yellow brick road, Dorothy, right? You're following the yellow brick road as far as it goes, and when it ends, right, that's the security path. But when it ends, then you add in a new brick. Hey, brother, I see you. You might want to pop off. What's up, Shane? Yeah, Shane popped on right there. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, does that make sense though? So I have the red ocean. I have modeling. I have seeing what's already been done, what's successful, and this is sliding on in just one final brick right at the end of something that's never been done before. Okay. This is huge. This is a very big, because what ends up happening is if you do straight new, you do what college taught me, which is to do something totally brand new, but that is so freaking risky. So risky. Yeah, exactly. This is the last 20%. This is the 80%. This is the last 20%. Okay. So, funnel hacking, modeling. What is it to funnel hack? The misconception of funnel hacking is that I'm going to go buy something that's already up from on the internet from a competitor, online or offline. And I'm going to go screenshot everything that's on their page. So if I see that someone's really successful, they have a green button on the right, I'm also going to go have a green button on the right. Therein lies security. Okay, that's not really funnel hacking. Funnel hacking is two things, guys. Okay, you might want to write this down. Funnel hacking is figuring this out. Actually, let me go into Paintbrush, which is where all good funnel hacking begins. Let me share my screen with you guys. All right, here we go. Let me pull the chat up so it's all saved as well. Okay. What we're doing, and when we say we're going to offer hack, and we're going to create offers in this area now, what we're doing is we are creating, well, first of all, we are going to promise health or wealth or relationships. Okay. Now, I was just doing some consulting with somebody over in Hollywood last weekend, which is really, really fun. And I asked them, hey, are you guys selling, are you promising, are you delivering health or wealth or relationships? And the person said all three. That you cannot do that. Okay, someone asked the question for ratchet straps. Let's say you're selling ratchet straps, everybody, okay? Let's say you're selling ratchet straps. Well, are you selling health, wealth, or relationships? Because you're not selling ratchet straps. Okay, what are you delivering? If your product, the thing that you have an idea for, if it does not naturally fit in one of those three, okay, you must have the sales message fit in one of those three. Okay, an offer and a sales message are not the same thing. They're intertwined, but they're separate. This week is all about the offer. And if you're like, Steven, I don't think that what I'm selling fits inside of health, wealth, relationships. How many of you guys feel that right now? You're like, I don't know that fits. Because I get it. It's totally fine. Okay, you guys, okay, a few of you guys. Okay, that's fine. Okay, but you need, if the product itself, if the offer itself does not naturally fit in health, wealth, relationships, your sales message must fit in one of those. You do not sell ever multiples. You know, I mean, I'm in health and wealth. No. That confuses the customer. Never put an and in that sentence. Whenever there's an and, our conversions drop in half. You're either selling health or wealth or relationships through ratchet straps. Does that make sense? I don't sell socks. I sell relationships through socks. Okay? The reason we do that is because there's three core desires everybody has. We all want health, we all want wealth, we all want relationships. And when a sales message is pitching one of those three, it is very natural for somebody to pull their wallet out and go sell and go purchase, okay? Whenever someone had brought up the example of ratchet straps, so that's what I'm saying, okay? So if I'm going to go in, like I could spin, let's say I'm selling socks. I love using socks because they seem like so insignificant, right? Let's say I'm selling socks. Could I sell wealth with socks? You bet I could. Absolutely. Okay? And I could say something like, hey, did you know that this pair of socks, okay, it sounds crazy, but seriously, follow me on this, okay? We do this stuff all the time. Do you know that this pair of socks, actually Grant Cardone does this. Actually, Russell does this now too. He's got ClickFunnels socks. He's selling wealth with socks. You know this pair of socks will help your blood flow better and you'll be able to think better, which means you can make more money? Who would I sell that to? Someone who is wanting to make money. Okay? Sounds crazy. That kind of stuff happens all the time. There was anyway, we've sold a lot of products that have nothing to do inherently with health, wealth, or relationships. Okay? So I want you to understand that MailChimp sent me socks. Yeah, exactly, Brandy, right? Spot on, right? It's not so much, it's about what you're promising. A sales message starts a promise. An offer delivers on the promise. Okay? So if you're like, man, health, wealth, relationships, I don't know what it is. Your sales message must fit one of those. Okay? So what we're doing here is we are offer hacking. We are creating offers. All today is hacking offers. And you see what Russell's doing in this lesson. What he's doing is let's say we're selling wealth. Okay? So we're selling wealth. And there is a market over here that is selling socks. Okay? Just to keep it obscure and all over the place so you guys can see that it works for you. Okay? What I'm going to go do is I'm going to see who is selling wealth, through socks, okay? And the two things I'm looking at is I need to see who is selling. Let me make this a little bit bigger here. I need to see two things. I need to see what they are selling, okay? And the second thing I need to figure out is how they're selling it. That is the essence of funnel hacking. When I know what offer, okay, what offer are they selling? And number two, what sales message? How are they selling it? That is funnel hacking. It's not necessarily about page copying. They've got a green button on the right, so I will as well. That's not funnel hacking. Funnel hacking is what are they selling? How are they selling it? Okay, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to list out. If I'm going to go, I've got sweet socks and I want to go sell them to people who have money. I'm going to sell them to the wealth category. I'm going to go see all the people who are doing those monthly socks box things. You seen those, right? When they send you out a new pair of socks every single month, right? I'm going to go in and I'm going to check it out, right? How are they selling it? What are they selling? That paves the path for what I'm doing. You guys getting that? Okay, so if I'm going in, look, what's another example? What else are you guys selling? What else are you guys selling? Silicone wedding rings. Cool. I'm wearing one right now. I took off my my actual wedding ring and went into basic training because I didn't want to lose it. But when I came back, I was like, ah, man, the other one, the real ring hurt my finger, so I wear the silicone one all the time. Okay, but how could I sell? I don't know, right? Relationships. I would probably sell relationships with a silicone ring. Okay. You want better relationships? Oh man, in those moments where you think you need to ring off, still help the other know that you're thinking about them with the silicone ring. Don't take it off when you're in the gym. Don't take it off when you're rolling around in the mud if you're a basic, right? You know what I mean? Okay, you guys getting that? Okay, so I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna see what are other people who are successfully selling silicone rings, these things. Okay, what are they selling? What's the offer? Maybe they're including a package, which most of them do. Maybe it's multicolored, which most of them do. Oh, sweet. Now I have an idea of the offer that is proven to work. How are they selling it? Right? Now there are people selling it on Amazon. There's people selling it right in different types of funnels that are already out there. Okay? So I'm going to go in and I'm going to see the what and how and list out a whole bunch. And you're going to do what Russell's showing you in this lesson. And what he's showing you in this lesson is literally take out a piece of paper, okay? And you're going to go look at all the people who are selling silicone rings or socks or whatever. I don't care what it is. Info product, coaching, B2B, retail. Doesn't matter what they're selling. It's the concept that makes this work so well. And I'm going to list out all the individual products that people are selling with it. Oh, looks like they're selling multicolored ones, multiple sizes. Looks like they're sending out packs of 3, 5, and 10 is the most common ones. Looks like, right, if it's socks, 1 pair, 5 pair, 20 pair, multicolor. Looks like the way they're selling it is a new pair of socks every single month. List out how the actual products that each individual business is selling. And then what we do is we go in and we grab our favorite ones. That's all he's teaching you. Okay, oh sweet, I'm gonna go grab this one because that one was cool. This one was cool. That one was cool, and so is this one. Now I'm gonna come over here, and as I create a blue ocean, something that truly has never been done before, I'm doing it with products that are already existing. You see what I'm saying? Okay, if I come over here and I'm creating this blue ocean over here. Okay, and I'm gonna create an offer. Well, I'm gonna grab each one of these things that has already been sold and put it in a unique way, in a unique order that's never been done before. Okay? One of the scariest questions that I hear people ask is, Steven, I created this sick, amazing offer, this incredible product. Who should I sell it to? Oh, crap. Okay? How many have felt that before? That's scary stuff, my friends. Okay? Well, I've done that too. And that was the scariest thing for me. It's like you go create this amazing thing and you come up with it. You come up with it. You're not the one buying it. Okay, you come up with it. Then afterwards you come back and say, oh, who should I sell it to? No. The way to do it is to first identify, I want to deliver wealth or health or relationships. Here is a market that is extremely competitive, highly lucrative already. Very, very competitive. I want the most competitive scenario I can find. Then I'm going to see what they're selling, all of them, and I'm going to go piecemeal together the things that I think are the best. What's cool about that is that it's already proven. Okay? I'm just going to go make sure that who I'm funnel hacking is already making a lot of money. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products from things that are already being done inside this hyper red, highly competitive ocean. And then I'm going to go create that all together here. Then, who do I sell it to? I sell it directly back to the market that I gathered my data from. I sell it back directly to the market that I gathered the data from. I don't go over here suddenly to I have friends and family over here that said it was a great idea. I have friends and family over here. All right, I have people who've never been in business before that are like, no, that's scary crap. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? What you're doing is you're going into a highly, highly competitive red ocean where there's money already, lots of it. You're seeing what they're selling. You're pulling out onesie, twosie, three. Oh my gosh, that's what I like the best. Why don't I make that an offer? And then selling it directly back to the people that you grabbed the data from. Very secure. Very, very secure. How do you know if it's highly lucrative? Very good question, Audrey. One of the ways you can see is if are they running Facebook ads? Have they been running them for a while? If they're publishing, like if they have a podcast, YouTube, is there some kind of publication they're doing on? You can go to places like similarweb.com, okay? I go to similarweb.com and I can go put in the URL for their website, for their funnel, right? Like I can put in, I don't know. Actually, let me just show you. Okay, if I go to clickbank.com, I could go to a market that is already existing. Okay, ClickBank is just a big collection of products and funnels. Okay, so if I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go sell something in health, and I'm gonna come up here, like, oh sweet, flatbellyfix.com, or yeah, okay, well this looks like it'll show you. It'll actually rank for you which ones are the best. Okay, so if I'm like, hey, anyway, let me go drop that in right there. Flatbellyfix.com and SimilarWeb. SimilarWeb's going to give me stats. It's free. I mean, this is the free version of SimilarWeb. I can come in here. Writing in all caps does not help me see your thing better. Just telling you guys. So you don't have to say that. What do you do if none of your competitor products are in ClickBank? Just Google it. Just Google it. Check it out. What is it? If someone's selling a ratchet set, well, it's likely that someone has gone in and said, oh, look at that. The market, Google, has ranked the top research, the top results. Let me just click homedepot.com. Sweet. I could take that now and I could go put that. Okay, it doesn't matter. You understand what I'm saying? Just go in, and all you're doing is you're grabbing, find some data. If you're like, SimilarWeb doesn't work for me, then find another way. Okay? Find another way. I'm not selling this, or I'm selling this. I'm not selling. There's no way I could go in and show you guys like, oh, here's how you do it in every single scenario. I just need to understand the process. The process is to go in and find what is already selling. Heaven forbid you do a few Google searches. Go in and just say, okay, google.com. Let me go in and say, I don't know, socks, monthly socks club. Monthly sock club. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, look at all these people running ads. What does it tell you if they're running ads? They're probably making money. And if they're not making money, I can find out very, very soon. Okay, so I have Sockitome, Sockitome.com. Let's go over to SimilarWeb. Sockitome.com. Okay, check this out. While it gathers data, sweet, they're getting about 90,000 hits per month. That's pretty awesome. And they've been doing that for the last several months, okay, quite a while. Okay, this data is going all the way back into July. What does that tell me? They're probably a little more secure, right? If it was just like in the last month, I'm like, that may not be somebody I want to go funnel hack, okay? If I come, most of their data is coming from US. Looks like the majority of their traffic comes from search, which is very interesting, which means they're only competing on SEO. They're just getting ranked in places, okay? What does that tell you? There might be a little bit of a gap for me to go if I was going to start doing display ads. Or they could be saying display ads didn't work, okay? This is about testing. This is about being a good detective, okay? So, urbantastebud.com. I've never even heard of that, but it looks like that's the top site that is sending traffic to sockitome.com. So I can start checking them out. Okay, what is that? urbantastebud.com. Let's go there. I bet there's an ad on there that's driving traffic to sockitome.com. Okay, this is all straight organic, guys. I don't know if there is or not, but my guess is it looks like search this website, Sockitome. Anyway, so what I do is I would go comb through here and see what they're doing. I could contact these guys and say, hey, will you drive traffic for me? The point is to go in and just start looking. Okay? Start looking. It doesn't matter if you're selling. It doesn't matter if you're selling. You could use ClickBank. You could use Google. If you're straight offline, then look at magazines. Okay? Go to Barnes and Noble. Start looking at all the magazines that have to do with what you sell. Inside there's going to be ads all over the place. Okay, I know Trey Llewellyn. I know that one of the things he does. He talked about the 30 days book. One of the things that he does, and he'll go in and he will grab a bunch of magazines. He'll look at the last 12 magazines historically, 12 months, and see which ads have been repeats, which ads are in different magazines that are the same ad. He'll start looking. I'm just telling you to do a little homework. That's all I'm saying. And when you do that, the risk Okay, if you're like, this seems like a lot of work, it is way more risky to just make something and go, who should I sell it to? That's some scary crap. Okay, that's what college taught. That's what mainstream entrepreneurship teaches. That is 100% no. Okay, that's the wrong way to do this, and it is the reason why Russell Brunson's stuff sells so well. You know how many 2 Comma Club awards he has that has nothing to do with ClickFunnels? 18. He has 18 2 Comma Club awards. 3 of them are 2 Comma Club X awards. We're not even talking the ClickFunnels product yet. You want to know how we do it? You know how we did it? You know how he keeps doing it? This. Do your homework. Okay? This lesson is all about you going in, hunting to find out what your market, what your bloody red, highly competitive ocean is already selling and how they're selling it. When you do that, take note. And you start taking note. Wow, that's how they're selling it. Wow, that's how they've proven to sell it. You know what's not likely? It's highly unlikely that the people who are successfully selling socks, okay, were successful the first time they tried. It's not likely. So when I go in and I start looking, okay, to see who is successfully selling in here, I'm not starting at square one. You are looking at the result. When you're looking at someone successful, you are looking at the result of somebody who has gone through massive trial and error. It's a jump start. You know where to start from, okay? You want to go, okay? There's things that these people have already tried. Oh man, I tried this and then this and that didn't work, and this and that didn't work, and I was selling socks monthly and that didn't work. I only know that it works really well in this last final way that I'm selling in right now, okay? How can I tell that someone is being successful? They're usually running ads, right? They're usually running ads. Honestly, a lot of times they're publishing or somehow they have some kind of community on the internet. They have a presence. Okay, that's a secure person to start following. Okay, a lot of times too, just to keep on the Trey thing. Okay, Trey Llewellyn became Trey Llewellyn because what he would do is he saw people purchasing live on his website. And he would see people fill out their credit card, fill out all their information, go to buy, and then their mouse would come off the purchase and then he would disappear. And he would call him. And he was like, dude, what the heck? Why didn't you buy? And the person was like, well, because I liked it so much, I was going to go ask my brother if he wanted some also. And Trey was like, you wanted 2? He said, yeah. He goes, all right, cool. And then he started adding the option for, do you want 1 widget or 2? And then he suddenly was like, well, if someone's, wow, look at all the people buying 2. Maybe someone want 3. Then he added the option for 3, then 4, then 5, then 10, then 100. Trey Llewellyn became Trey Llewellyn, okay, as we all know him, when he sold so fast, okay, that he had troubles fulfilling for a little while, which is an amazing problem to have, right? Pros and cons of that, obviously. You know what I'm saying, though? Okay, what I'm saying is that those who are funnel hacking, you want high, massive competition. That is opposite than most people think about the game. Massively insane competition, okay? Because I'm going to go collect my data from them. I'm going to see what they're selling. I'm going to see how they're selling it. I'm going to understand and realize that they probably have gone through a bunch of things in the past that did not work. That's my jump zone. That's where I'm starting from. Okay? If I don't, I'm likely to go back and do these things in the past that did not work very well. Right? So then I go back and I start working right here from this zone. I now know what they're selling, how they're selling it, and I look at tons of people who are doing it. I'm listing out all the stuff that they've been doing, crafting and pulling out my own stuff. Then I know exactly what to sell. Okay, with darn near 100% surety that it's going to be most likely successful out of the gate. Far better chances, far better than if I just came up with my own idea. I'm not saying he can't, but if it's not laced in with some of the things that are already being sold successfully, that's some risky stuff, guys. You guys getting this? It's all about the what and the how, and it's all about modeling those who are successfully doing the what and the how, because they probably have gone through quite the ring to actually figure that out. Okay? Alrighty, how do we apply this to service-oriented business? I'm about to jump out the freaking window. It's the same thing! It doesn't matter! The service is the product! It doesn't matter if it is physical or it is digital. It is the same thing. Do not disqualify yourselves, my friends, for thinking I'm different. No, you're not! Okay? This is the same stuff. Regardless of what you sell, how you sell it. I just did consulting for a very massive popular dude in Hollywood over the weekend. Same process. Same process. He does not have a physical thing. He barely has a digital thing. It was all service oriented. Same exact process. Okay? Please do not look for ways to exclude yourself from having to do this. I know when someone's doing that, when they look at what I'm teaching and they go, that looks a little hard. Maybe I can logically release myself from the pain of executing that, Steven. This may not be for me. Okay? Not yelling at you, just trying to help you understand. I gotta jar you. And hear me. It is the same process. Okay? All the funnels I built for Marcus Lemonis, the products we were doing with Robert Kiyosaki and Tony Robbins, same process, my friends. Doesn't matter. Physical, digital, info, offline, online, doesn't matter. High ticket, low ticket, front end, free, doesn't matter. Same exact process. This is business design. Okay? This is marketing design. It's not down to the granular product things. Okay? Doesn't matter. You're wild, Steven. Yeah, 100%, man. Okay? I just want you to understand. I gotta shake that because it is a poisonous, very destructive idea that is mainstream inside entrepreneurship. There are models that sell each industry best in the actual funnel. But when it comes to offer hacking, funnel message creation, it's the same process because you are in line with human psychology. When you get down to the funnel, how it's actually delivered, sure, there's a few things that can be a little different based on industry, product, price point, okay? Those things, yes. We're not even talking about that yet, though, okay? Funnel design, funnel building, that is like 3 weeks from now. That's 2 or 3 weeks from now, and that, sure, it might get a little bit more different then, sometimes, okay? But this whole thing is all about getting you to be able to launch a low-ticket front-end offer, and it's the same process regardless of what you're doing. This is hardcore lead gen. You guys get what I'm saying? Is that making sense? I know I'm a hardcore and a little intense on this stuff, but I just need to understand what this really is. Please do not get distracted by the creation of the product. Okay? Josh, you're going to set him off again. I'm not trying to go nuts on anybody, but if I don't go and I hate the fact when someone says when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Okay, that's true, but the teacher is also responsible for being able to make it at least educational in a way that makes it stick. Okay? My biggest fear is that we throw enough stuff at you that it buries you and you get lost in details. Okay? Stay 30,000 foot view with me on this stuff and then just start executing on each of those things. Okay? No, it's cool. It's cool. no problem. I'm not easy to offend. Anyway. And I'm not yelling at any one person. I hope you understand that. But if I just, no, it's not that way. It doesn't really fit. If I go, no! That's very different. And you're going to remember that, and you're going to talk about it, which means it'll stick in your head. Why? Because when you learn for 2, right, then you execute on it better. It's the tough love-ish. I don't know. Hey, the reason why this works so well, you guys, just a few more points, and then I'll jump off here, and I want you to go execute. Today's lesson from Russell is a little bit longer, and I don't want to distract you anymore. I need you to understand this one thing, and it sounds like, well, duh, but you got to hear me when I say this. Guys, you have got to sell what people are buying. Okay? You're like, oh, no, I get it, Steven. No. Sell what people are buying. Okay? This is 100% different again than everything I was taught. My early mentors, even as amazing as they were, you have got to sell what people are buying. What are they buying? You know what they're buying because we are going in and we are modeling what these guys are doing over here on the side. Okay? We're modeling what people are already buying here. They're already buying this. It's not about being a creative genius and making something that nobody's ever seen before. It's not about that. What it is about is modeling again what people are already buying, but delivering it in a way that has never been done before. That can be new, but you're doing it with products that are already created. The majority of them, like the 80% of this offer over here, this blue ocean, is already being delivered. It's the sales message that makes it different. It's the way you're packaging, the offer that makes it different. Okay. Anyway, hopefully this is making sense to you. When we approach it in this direction, rather than you need to be an inventor. You need to be a creative genius, my friend, in order to actually really be a good funnel builder. That's garbage. It's not true. It's total crap. Okay? Not true at all. Okay? Alrighty. Hey, there's a few things I wanted to jump through. I don't want to distract you guys from this today. Any final questions or anything like that? Hopefully you guys are ready to rock. Yeah. What's going to end up happening here is Julie, is going to start showing you little screen walkthroughs of how to set some stuff easily inside of ClickFunnels. Today, she's going to show you how to go find out if the people you're trying to funnel hack are driving ads, what ads they're driving, how much money they might be spending, right? The effectiveness of that. She's going to show you a lot of really cool granular stuff as well. Anyways, guys, ready to rock, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's lesson, we are going to go in, we're going to talk about... maybe I'm not supposed to say it. So anyways, just do today's thing, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, bye.